Hey, what is going on, you dead set legends? As we have a bit of a play around there, we're lock loaded, ready to go as everyone starts coming over another awesome episode of The Fix. And I just love going live after The Fix. So much to talk about. It was a big weekend in arm wrestling, and it's going to be another big weekend in arm wrestling, so you can get all your information, all your chatting, all your hanging and banging, slinging and slanging right here as everyone starts coming in, which is awesome, you dead set legends. Just want to thank a few people. And of course, if you head over to oldschoollabs.com, get yourself 15% off. There's only one way to get yourself 15% off, and that is chuck in code word BANG. You know how it is. That's how we rock and roll. It is awesome there. And I've even got the old school, look at that, the old school lab shirt. I reckon it is awesome. I'll start saying hi to people in the chat in a moment because I've just got some people to thank. But how cool is that? How cool is that shirt? That shirt is awesome. And I love it. And also just want to thank my YouTube, Patreon, and Patreon, YouTube bangers for as little as 50 cents a week. You are helping out the Aussie arm wrestler. But I'll tell you what, some big news coming. And you guys that support the channel, don't worry, announcements that are happening. There's going to be more big announcements. Things are just getting started. Things are definitely just getting started. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling live stream show in the world. I am your host, the Aussie arm wrestler. And as always, there it is. I probably should have had me morning coffee out of it. Here we go. What have we got here? Melbourne Cup. You know the routine. And this will come. People can. It's going to make an appearance. I'm not defending it, but it's going to make an appearance in my first international arm wrestling trip that is about 10 days away. I am absolutely pumped. I know one person that is super supportive, but isn't pumped that I'm going to leave for 6 days, and that is, of course, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler here in the chat. She is a rock star, and of course, she'll be on the show in a couple of weeks because we have King of the Table. The 5 matches have finally been announced, and I believe they might have some more announcements to go, but they are having 5 matches. So, of course, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler has got to get her tips in. Right. Who are my rock stars in the chat? Phil, Woody, UK, Ready Bang. Hit the thumbs up. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Says, hail the chat. I'm going to have a crack at this. My man, James P. Kamoon Nagumi. Let's just stick with James P. James PK. He says, Ready Bang. Fox 8 Ball, who's just become a YouTube member, the Dead Set Legend, has just jumped in and said, Ready Bang. I'll be hanging out with Fox 8 Ball in 10 days. John Stone just says, what up, Sasquatch? I'll be right back. I'm just getting a quick honeydew list. 5 minutes, mofos. We'll see you in 5, Sass. I'll be here. SG Records. Love this guy. Says, good stuff, Aussie. My man. Hope you're doing the best. Ready? And we all know what comes after that. Shout out to you, SG Records. Fingers crossed I'll be at East versus West and we can hang out. Hopefully we can hang out soon because the international bookings are just picking up. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Joe Nilo in the chat says, what up, Jake? Marcus Thompson, the man, he says, try and jump on soon. Got to go get a Peaky Blinder haircut. We'll see you a little bit later on then, Marcus. I'll be on. Minimum an hour. I can't help myself. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and I am addicted to live shows. I kind of treat it like a radio station. You know what I mean? Same people are on 4 or 5 times a week. You want to hear them. You want to hear the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Let's go. And Stevie Diamond loves it. Dante, 7th Circle, says, here's the Dead Set Legend, Max Banger. Max Banger. Jake, you dead set legend. Thanks heaps, James PK. My man, Enet Live, my mother friggin' man. Good to see you. Good to see you too, John. If you are a promoter in the United States of America, you just need my man here. Got to get my pointings right. My man here. Let's get him to do your streaming. He's your man. Get in contact with Enet Live. Jeremiah H has just said, ready, bang, let's go. Dungeon Master Arm Wrestling, another superstar I'll be hanging out with next week. I cannot believe that my first international trip is next week. Dungeon Master. All right, Jake. Oh, are you too? Oi. As I was saying hi to everyone. Phil Woody's back in there. What else have we got? Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler saying, I'm definitely not as pumped as you, but super excited. You genuinely are. And when you have a baby that is 13 weeks old today, the young, beautiful Zadie Jasmine, to allow me, look, it's not that you're allowing me to go, but just the support that you are throwing towards me. You are almost pushing me out the door to ensure that you are, the number one reason why I'm achieving my dreams. Bang, bang, bang. You dead set legend says, Spermie's ass is creamy. Wow, massive announcement. Trophy inbound, really. I'll hire out the Queen's Guard. I will bring it. I am worried to bring it. The only reason I'm worried to bring it, Phil, is because I'm a pretty clumsy guy, and every single trip without fail, I have lost something. And it's, it could be a phone charger. It could be like hair product, toothbrush. I've always lost something. And if I lose this, I'm in all sorts of trouble. Who is it? Who plays the thumb game with me every time? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about there. John, give me some context. What's up, Jake? Bang, says Alex Zarate. Stevie Diamond says, I'm trying to make it. Oh, Stevie, that's right, because you're based in England. You are based in England, Stevie. So if you get to Whitby, awesome. That'll be really cool. We can have a beer. Good day, legends. Ready, bang. Yeah, because we say g'day. So when you say good day, Captain Obvious, I always think it'll be like it's speaking very formal. Good day, legends. Jake, gladly meet you with honor at East versus West 6, buddy. Yeah, hopefully I can get there. Hopefully I can get there. GA says, Jake's the man. Just tune in on Neil's channel. Wow, all I can say is Ryan's on a different planet. Oh, a different plane of reality. I hope you get into that. Oh, you don't make it the thumbnail, but we'll get into it. But it takes me like 10, 15 minutes to say hi to everyone in the chat. Petrello says, Jake, the ghost broccoli assassin. That is right. For those that don't know, I ate raw cauliflower as a punishment. We will get the punishments back on Maximum Bang Monday. I've got some ideas for Uncle John. Ozzy, good day to you, legend. I hope the family is doing tremendous. Not only you, Tom, but everyone else. I hope you are all doing tremendous as well. We are being awesome. Pete West. Ready, bang. We're back. What up, fam? David Ma says, ready, bang. 98% FTG. Sass is back in the house. All righty. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler just being amazing. It's all you, my love. Yes, but everyone knows. As soon as you say, stop it, go get a real job, we need you here with the family, I will pull the pin. Right, have I said hi to everyone? Everyone is just being awesome. Okay. Awesome. Dan the Nightmare Sword says, Jess, the real hero here. Oh, absolutely, Dan. Absolutely. Because Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler says, right, I need you to take a week off. Not that she ever would. And I'll tell you why, but if she did say it, then I would take a week off. But do you know why I know she would never say that? Is because when our baby was born, she was like, make sure when you go home because we were in the hospital 5 days, to walk Zeus and all that, do it at the same time you would normally do a show and then do a show. Amazing. Yeah, all right. Hulkblood72 says, what up, Aussie? I must be under a rock. Are these two really going to arm wrestle? And Paul Barrett, ready bang. Absolutely. So, if you are like Alcon and been living under a rock, yes, it is confirmed. Ryan Bowen versus Khaled Jashal. Now, before you get the whips out and start giving the Aussie arm wrestler some lashings, right? I ask, well, first of all, I've asked everyone in the chat who wins. 75% of you are saying Khaled. So, little bit of context first. Oh, my man Devon Forearm in the chat. Ready, bang. Just wanted to make sure I say hi to everyone first before we get stuck into it. So, back in the day, Ryan had mentioned something, and then Khaled was knocking it back, and them two went back and forth for a little bit. Actually, speaking of Khaled, I just need to double check something. Oh, damn it. Okay. So them two went back and forth. So there is a little bit of story between two. There was something about Ryan had been coaching Khaled. Khaled said that's not true. Maybe one of the starts of the delusional series. What up, Chuggington? Can't wait to have some Chuggingtons with everyone in the UK. So then, of course, you know, when people see hate, what you've got to understand is, and I'll ask you, everyone in the chat, if Core Sports, regardless of the match, if Core Sports come to you and say, we want to give you a match on a pay-per-view on one of the big four events, you are going to take it, aren't you? You're going to take it. If Core Sports rang me and said, we want you to pull Levan at King of the Table, you are going to take the match, regardless. That's how I feel. And I know some people are different. It's so then when this happened, what and I've read some of the comments, but there was just so much that has been going on in the last 12 hours since it's been confirmed. Shout out to Matt Rhodes Sports, and he knows why. So you've got to understand, Khaled challenged Ryan. So yes, everyone's like, oh yeah, but Ryan spoke shit on the internet. But I have seen many people make predictions. There's plenty of channels saying that they could beat so-and-so, and it hasn't been called out. Yes, Ryan has a bigger platform. So Khaled challenged Ryan. You got to get a bit of understanding. And it was Khaled's idea. Same hand, same night. So then when everyone's like, oh, Ryan's weaseled his way into a match. Well, if Khaled challenged me, he'll turn my hand into dust. He would absolutely crush it. I'd still take the match. I would still take the match. Let's see what some people are saying, and we'll get into it. Spermy says, I really, really want to jump on the Ryan's train, but wow, this is a no win for him. And we'll get into that in a moment. Pivot Master says, exactly, it's a payday. It's also a way to build your brand, Pivot, because how many times have we gone into matches and it's just been 3-0, 6-0, you know what I mean? So a lot of people have jumped in, they believe they're going to win, but it was a complete mismatch. You look at the last East versus West. What was some Daniel Prokopchik versus Corey Miller. Corey believed, because Corey's awesome, Corey believed he could win. Got manhandled, beaten badly, and we love Corey, but he still went over there. So it's very interesting. I know it all gets heightened because it's Ryan. I know, in my opinion, it's not really a win-win. Actually, it's a no-win situation, in my opinion, for Ryan. We'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, if you guys know, Phil says, you know how I feel about King of the Table. No, I don't think you ever told me exactly why. but we'll happy about it. Paul says, I'm happy. Oh, sorry, Paul. I'm happy for Ryan. I understand that mentality, says Dan the Nightmare. No, I always say hello, and especially the people that see each other that always come in, because I'm a very loyal guy. So as the channel's growing and growing and growing and growing, I always remember the people that were there early on. So I want to make sure when this grows and more people jump in the chat, while everyone hits the like button now, I'm pretty. Who turns down a nice paycheck and a trip paid for it? And it just helps out. King Otto. Everyone's it's what's this one? I'm on the Ryan train strictly for his positive thinking, aka delusion. He takes dreaming big to new levels. That's what I mean. Like he dreams big. Now he came out and said schoolboy is just going to manhandle him. His technique is just too much. Khaled has no technique that even I could beat him. And then, of course, Khaled just saw. Coliseum says, yes, Ryan instigated the response. Yes, but Khaled is a grown-ass man and a strong one at that. So, like, for instance, I get people send me hate messages and all that all the time. I just ignore it. So, because it's irrelevant to me. So if Khaled thought this match was irrelevant, he wouldn't have taken the match. If that makes sense, Coliseum. So people are allowed to knock back the match. Khaled could have just said, "Oh, or could have booked it for another time. Could have booked it for December or February next year." So, it's also on the onus because it takes two people to arm wrestle. Just because Ryan says he can beat someone doesn't automatically mean you got to take the match, or anyone. For instance, if Alex Kadecha challenges, doesn't mean you've automatically got to take the match. So there's a bit on the other people, if that makes sense. Khaled is number one, the new number one delusional arm wrestler. Dante says, come on, Jake. Ryan's been telling us about his world domination plan forever. But not 10 minutes ago, he's decided he's an entertainer YouTuber. That is correct, Dante. That is correct. But have your plans changed over the last couple of years? So, for example, when I first started my Instagram, it was about my destination from one nationals to another, and it was about training, and I changed. When I was growing up, I wanted to be an arm wrestler. Shit. When I was 18, I wanted to be a pimp. Wanted to be a pro basketballer. I wanted to be a fireman at one stage. But sometimes your career directions change. So now if Ryan's backing off from that world domination, number one in the world, probably a smart thing to do. And now he's like, right, I'm embracing the power of delusion. I'm embracing that I'm a YouTuber / arm wrestler instead of arm wrestler / YouTuber. You know what I mean? So, and I know it's the internet. I mean, something I said on like one of my first 5 podcasts, people still hold on to that now and use it as ammunition. So I get your sense, Dante. I understand your side of it. But for me, things change. Super Grip Evolution says bang. But going back to that one, Dante, shouldn't you be happy that Ryan spoke a little bit of reality? It wasn't just all of his big dreamers. I don't know. Well, what do you think? Joe Nilo just said exactly what I said. To be fair, he said both give an accurate and realistic description of where he's at now. Currently, the entertaining is higher than his arm wrestling. There you go. It took me over a year to get over the cringe factor. Kind of dig it now. And he's a good commentator for sure. Shit, people love Sharknado. Now, I don't see how this match makes sense Ryan has been crushing his last few matches, so beating him 6-0, what does that prove to either man? So this is where I'm... Oh, hang on. Personally, if I was advising the lads at Core Sports, I'd say that they should have an alternate puller at the event in case Schoolboy versus Khaled match is a Hellfire battle safety net. Yeah, hopefully they've got someone local from like Larry's gym or something like that. Shit, even make it Larry versus Ryan. I'm not. It's weird because like I'm not big on double duty unless it's a tournament. Like super matches, I think you should just have your one super match. Like you've got to get in the right mentality, unless it's a battleground. So like Neil, you do battlegrounds. So like no one's taking shit when the winners meet off a little later on in the day to become the battleground champion. I just commentated 2 awesome battlegrounds at Garage Wars, but I think just because it's Ryan and he's doing double duty, I probably would have moved it to another one, but hey, I'm not as successful as Core Sports. So obviously there's more clogs behind the scenes that is going on. So I guess we've just got to embrace it. I think we've just got to embrace it. But hopefully, Neil, you send that information to Core Sports and they just might have someone there and we get a swerve. I keep forgetting to hit the like button. Just smashed it. Everyone take a second and do Jake a solid and hit it. Thank you very much. Got to spend some time with Ryan today at the Silaev session. Decent guy for real. There you go. It's all love and good banter. Oh, absolutely, Dante. GA says, few promoters think as rashly as you, Neil, pick up supernatural strength. Also, everyone in the chat, are you mad that you haven't become an Arm Wars member yet? I cannot wait to see the matches there. Mate, I'm just trying to think. I'll tell you what. I will because YouTube randomly do it. That's right. I will try and buy a couple of YouTube memberships for the month for you guys, and I'll give a couple out. So yeah, maybe message me on Instagram or something if you're in genuine struggle town and want to watch it. I'm happy to transfer you the money so you become an Arm Wars member to watch Arm Wars and help them out. Alrighty, what else have we got? Yes, Ryan is commentating King of 5, as I understand, with Ray. There you go. Yeah, the rumors are flying around. You just never know. But yeah, that also makes sense why Ryan has the match. Shit, give Ray a match if he's going to commentate over there as well. Give him a rematch from King of the Table 1. They should have 6 matches. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, mate. Yep. It was disgusting because I was right into my hip hop when I was like 17 and thought it was the coolest job in the world. Oh, I'm not proud of it, but I'm also honest. All righty. Geez, I'm way behind. See Neil. Thank you very much. Yes, I can't wait to see you. I cannot wait to have a beer with you and just have a bloody laugh with you, see Neil. No. Thomas says, send us hateful threats. This chat will make their lives miserable. No. I'm not fire with fire. No way. The fact that I make them irrelevant hurts them even more than you'll understand. And don't worry, the success of this will fire up. Don't worry about it, mate. I will always win. I want to get to that why it's a lose-lose situation in a moment. King of the Tables trying new things. This is exactly what the sports needs to reach mainstream. The arm wrestling product has to change. WAL was moving in the right direction. All righty. Archdog says, I'm super broke. Laugh out loud. Well, yeah. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Keep your pimp hands strong for arm wrestling. Pimp Aussie, honest to a fault. Yeah, sorry, mate. Evening, Jake. Looking forward to all the matches in your commentary. Thank you. Keithy, loving it. Are you talking about me? You love my attitude, Dan the Nightmare? About this is epic. Just turn on the phone. Yeah, we'll keep breaking it down. I just get addicted to saying hi to you guys in the chat to me because I try and make it that it's our channel. So why I think it's a lose-lose situation. I don't think it's a lose-lose if it was anyone else but Ryan. And we all know my relationship with Ryan. Why I think it's a lose-lose. Because if he beats Khaled, well, Khaled pulled Schoolboy earlier on. He was tired and gassed. Very simple. Ryan can't win. And then if he loses, it's like you couldn't even beat a tired Khaled, and then the whole retire from arm wrestling will come into full effect. So it's very, very interesting. AJM, just quickly, I'll give you some context. Just came from work. Why is Ryan pulling Khaled? Ryan said that Schoolboy will win 6-0 and that Khaled couldn't even beat Ryan. So Khaled challenged Ryan. Same hand, same night. And of course, Ryan's going to accept. And I was saying earlier in the thing, you would accept. I would accept to be on a King of the Table card. Everyone wants to get on Arm Wars. Everyone wants to get on the Monster Factory. You know, people just ring. It's like, I could imagine with most people, it goes like this. Say I'm Neil, Engen, Michael Todd, or Donna Drees. The conversation goes like this. Hey, I've got a match for you. I'll take it. Like Kramer with the coffee settlement with the cafe latte. There's like, well, we're going to offer you free coffee for a year. And he's like, I'll take it. And yeah. All right. This is a massive mismatch. Everyone who has any sense knows that Bowen crushes Levan. Khaled is a waste of time for Ryan. And also, ready, bang. Jermaine Boom has that pimp ring to it. Here we go. Can't stop the success train. Everyone's jumping in. What else have we got? Khaled has nothing to gain by pulling him other than YouTube clout, while Bowen has everything to gain. Doesn't seem reciprocal. There you go. And I'm loving all these different aspects of the thing. Like you in the hot seat. I'm trying to figure out. So for those who don't know, that was the Australian game show that I was on, and everyone laughed at me when I said I wanted to become a professional arm wrestler. I want to release it, the whole episode on here. Yeah. Well, what else? Oh man, it's all going nuts. Who told you to put the bomb on? Told you to put the bomb on? Who told you to put the bomb on? Seinfeld's my favorite show in the year. Useless fun fact before we get back into Ryan and Khaled. I have won a Seinfeld trivia. Ridiculous. Now, everyone, no, I don't want to be called a pimp. Oh, damn, sometimes my honesty gets back to me. So, for me, if for some magical reason Ryan can get to the strap, we may have a match. But getting out of Khaled's concrete granite hand could be one of the most impossible tasks on the planet. I just don't know if it can happen. I don't know. Of course, Ryan may be secretly hoping that Schoolboy and Khaled have an absolute barn burner and his hand's all blown up and he is tired. So that'll be another interesting thing. I need to go watch Ryan's training session with the Slough team, him and Tom Holland, which was cool. So, I mean, at the moment, 108 people, 75% of you think Khaled win, which is fair enough. That there's nothing wrong with that as well. Does the match make sense? Look at a storytelling aspect. Yes, it does. For anything else, man, not too sure. Not too sure. Love the interview with Paul Maiden. Great laugh. Thank you very much, NWUK. Thank you very much for your super chat. Yeah, loved it. Loved it. He was a lot of fun. Can't wait to hang out with him in like 10 days. I'm really, really hanging out for it. Thank you very much. Ryan Bussier. Hey, everyone. I don't know if it's heading towards WWE, JR. But like I try and put out, Khaled challenge Ryan. I've got now, like, people challenge people all the time. Devin challenged LeVar. That was a King of the Table match as well. But people have challenged people, and they get on any of the cards. So Stoiker challenged Ryan. There was the whole F Bowen thing, and Stoiker said it. So now that's happening at Arm Wars. So there's nothing wrong with challenging people. I think that's how you get yourself up the echelon. You know what I mean? Like Derek Smith challenged Tim Bresnan. Challenged him. I want Tim Bresnan. And he got Tim Bresnan, and then that's elevated Derek Smith in the arm wrestling world. So I got no problem with people challenging people. Shit, that's how Clubber Lane got a title shot in Rocky 3. Hey, Balboa. Hey, Balboa. You know, so challenging people, it's just such an alpha male thing to do. People challenge me all the time for my trophy, and I'm knocking them back like Roger Federer. Just return serving. So I've got no problem with that. Let's go to State Kings, because this match is on State Kings. I've got to see. Staking. Choose player. Ryan. And Khaled. Wow. So, surprise, surprise. Khaled is sold out. So actually, I'll share my screen with you guys so you see. So, Chrome tab, State Kings. So Khaled is sold out. Is it a shutout? No, King of the Table rules. Yeah, so just King of the Table rules. So if I put $10 on Ryan, so he's paying $1.70. So you win an extra $7.14. Gamble responsibly, kids. But Khaled is sold out. What's his odds against Schoolboy? The same as Ryan versus Khaled. There you go. Have any of you guys put a bet on? J.R. Williams says, I am a pimp in my own rhyme. Thank you very much. Oh, damn it. Damn you, internet, latching on for everything that I say. Damn you. Was great announcing at Garage Wars. Jakes and Ripper matches as well. Only thing was screams directly behind Cam. Yeah, I think. Oh, people. You mean people cheering was too much? Is that what you mean? It was a really good setup. The Andy and Mario show. Go check them out. It was some awesome matches from Australian arm wrestling. I just got to hang out there, and we had someone from New Zealand come, my man Josh Barnett. I love that dude. Got to just sit there and have a chat with him. I loved everyone that had turned up. We were at Al's gym. It was such a cool day. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Oh geez, the comments are flying. Comments are flying. Mate, sorry if I miss your chat. So where do we think this match goes before we start talking about what's happening what else happened on the weekend? Where do you think this match goes? I mean, 76% of you, according to the polls, are saying that Khaled's got it in the bag easy. I mean, so many factors go into it. Of course, I love it. Of course, I love it. Here we go. Matt Rhodes. So for those guys, if you don't know, Matt Rhodes is a shareholder of King of the Table. So he's giving an explanation. He says, to explain, King of the Table is running the model of making matches nobody else does. There you go. Devon versus Levan, Chafee versus Laletin. Plus huge runs already signed for the future, whilst also making it an entertainment type. Matches on the card to draw a wider audience into arm wrestling, which in turn grows the sport and helps all the pros earn money from increased sponsorship. Bang. Matt Rhodes. So that's why you're seeing these sorts of matches. There you go. Are we all... Yeah. And that's the way I saw it. That's the way I saw it, Matt. You know, you're watching what's happening over here. So then you're like, well, let's get these two to have matches. Now, you guys might include, you know, not so much a legacy hammer, but, you know, Engen's got champions. You guys might have a crown, and they are the king of the table, the heavyweight king of the table, or it could be a championship belt and things like that, and your own king of the table rankings. Who knows? But I definitely get that because Core Sports have and Matt Rhodes have, you've got to understand, we've got Matt Rhodes from another sport. We got Core Sports from other sports and are now branching into us. So then they're trying to get their range to come over, if that makes sense. Now, I know it's very hard when it comes in, when it comes to Ryan Bowen. Not many people like him, and that's fine. You are all entitled to your opinion. And when you jump on my channel, I respect your opinion if you don't go too far, like wishing me to die. Not cool. Wishing the channel gets shut down. Not cool. So, yeah, but I do understand the business model at this stage that Core Sports are doing. You know, it started off with Devon and Monster Michael Todd, the initial one. You know, we saw the very first YouTubers match, Larry Wheels versus Schoolboy. You know, the challenge was put out there. We're getting, well, Schoolboy's now becoming, I mean, he's an under 22 or 22 and under world champion. So, yeah, I definitely get that process. So it's going to be fun because we're getting, you know, you get what you get at Arm Wars, genuine screamers, but they're also doing the same thing. They're getting Rob Frampton and Big Loz. By the way, in 22 hours, Big Loz on the show. Thank you very much. Me and Big Loz going head to head with an awesome podcast. So make sure I'm doing double duty tomorrow. Big Loz, Maximum Bang Monday. What else have we got? People may look forward to it. Okay, everyone's just being awesome. Sorry, I'm late. Ready? Bang. That is fine. Like the UFC often does, but usually there are certain to garner unusual interest. Does a Khaled versus Ryan match really have that much draw power? I don't know. I do in one sense and one sense only, GA, is because if you go back to the last King of the Table, Ryan had 18,000 people listening to his commentary. 18,000 people. So, like, as much as Ryan has hate, on the other side of the coin, he has that much love. So, I know some people aren't going to buy the pay-per-view, which they really should. They really, trust me, you really want to buy this pay-per-view. Then, you also have so many people that love him. So, some people that were tuning into Ryan's commentary is like, shit, well, Ryan's actually participating. I'm now going to buy that pay-per-view. It's like a lot of people hate Jake Paul or Logan Paul, but they want to watch him box. So, and I think a lot of people will watch this pay-per-view because I think with a Ryan Bowen match, GA, you got so many people that want to see Ryan succeed, but you've probably got just as many people that want to watch him fail. There have been so many YouTube channels that have just started and they are getting monetized based on hating Ryan Bowen. That's all the material that they've got. Some do it in a funny way, like the Delusional series. That's in a fun way. That's entertaining to me. And some are just, from what I've seen. I'm subscribed to way too many channels. But yeah, so that's for me. Jake, you dude, so respectful. Are you teasing me, spermies? Or are you being awesome? Anyway, this is what we're going to get to now, Chuggington. This is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. We're going to get to him right now. So, there we go. Yep, Floyd Mayweather had the same effect. People tune in to finally watch him lose. Yes, people out in the world, people, want to see their athletes lose. Like so many people really enjoy it, and it happens in all sports. So many people watching the Super Bowl because they really wanted to see Tom Brady lose whenever he's in it. I've done it in sports here. I've watched matches because I'm like, man, I hope you have a terrible game or something like that. Like, I don't wish bad upon people, but it's like, oh, I don't like you. There's been back in the day in fighting, I hated Patrick Smith in the early UFC days. So I used to watch it in hoping that he would lose, and got gratification out of him losing. What else? Oh, okay. Thanks, mate. Oh, yeah. I've got no problem with people disagreeing with me. Come on my channel. Let's talk about it. I've got no problem at all. But it's, when you start attacking like my family and things like that, then you're gone. Like, I don't ban anyone, but you don't get anything in there. In pounds, it's only like £3 or something to be a month for Neil's channel. It's like £3, I believe. You just go to Arm Wars on your laptop, click the join button, and it'll go from there. What else have we got? Okay. Nathan Mullen just says it's a joke, and that is fine. And that is fine. What else have we got? Ryan, the best heel in arm wrestling. Saeed says, I'm a fan of yours, but as a friend of Ryan, do you really think this sort of drama, bad matches are overall good for the sport? That spotlight could have been for some new up-and-comer. Yes and no. And this would probably be the last bit because I really want to talk about the tournament on the weekend. So this will be the last thing on it because everyone jumps in there. There have been so many hyped and built matches that have ended in 3-0, 4-0, 6-0, or whatever. I think in an entertainment aspect, yes. I do think when the result is like 6-0, it does hurt a bit. But the hype, the call out, the build up, so this is not like overboard, like fake fighting and things like that. I've seen a lot of fake fighting, and it just looks bad. We can see it a mile away. But I do think it is good for the sport because we have so much dead time in arm wrestling. Like, there was some awesome heavyweight matches I was commentating on the weekend, but it took about literally 5 minutes for them to set up and have their match. And that is too much dead time. So core sports are looking to get people from this side. Yes, we want that spotlight for some new up-and-comers, but more people will buy the pay-per-view because Ryan and Khaled are pulling than an unknown. Of course, we want to see more up-and-comers. That's why we've got that Savage Search. Monster Michael Todd has his undercard. But even Engen has said he doesn't want too many, heaps of unknowns on the card because it won't sell the pay-per-views. And I'd be paraphrasing for Engen, but I do believe he said something similar to that aspect because everyone's like, what about this guy? Or what about this guy? It's like, he's not as as known. Engel will slide one in and make them popular if they take their chance like Morozov. And then there's an opportunity that Ryan could actually win. Ryan could actually win. So this is just one of the 5 matches on the card. I mean, we're all excited for Dave versus Vitaly. We're all excited for Dutta Khan versus Morozov, Lockie versus Irakli. So you got to understand, I know this is bringing, there you go. Because there are so many up-and-comers. Yeah, there are great arm wrestlers with no personality are boring for the general public to watch it. Correct. I'm not a good arm wrestler, but everyone comes in. Why? Because it can be entertaining. I like this one. I am a fan of Ryan's, not a hater. I didn't think of that at all. Boys, but not a hater, but come on. I love that. Come on. Yeah, I get it, Nathan. I get it. I don't think one match takes away, Nathan, from the legitimacy of the sport. I don't think one match, because we're all going to be enthralled in the other matches. Most of the King of the Table matches have just been absolute screamers, and we've really, really enjoyed it. I don't think it takes the legitimacy away from the sport, but I kind of get where you were coming from. What else have we got? Here we go. Because arm wrestling is a niche sport, and because it's largely driven by the internet, it is more suited to personality matches. And there you go. Yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. Without YouTube and the internet or anything, I wouldn't have commentary, opportunities and things like that, or people, the legends of the sport knowing exactly who I am. So yeah, it's a very, very interesting. But anyway, we've spoken enough about that. Let's get to, mate, the tournament on the weekend. So you should have seen my face, or you probably will if you watch some of the videos. Commentated Garage Wars all day. I came home, said to my wife, we spent an hour together, and I said, I got to watch this tournament. So I'm sitting there, and I didn't go 4.5 hours later. I was like, cool. Can we just make it I was just, okay, Vitaly's going to come in. I saw their first round match. Vitaly wins, Dmitry wins. That's cool. They're going to meet. Then I was excited. Vitaly ended up pitting Dmitry. I was like, awesome, cool. That was a bit of a banger of a match. Okay, everything's just going the way I want it to. Hurry up, let's go. And then Dmitry loses to I've got it written down here, to Ferret Osmolani. And then Zaur beats Vitaly, and then Zaur beats Ferret in the finals. So Dmitry didn't even finish top 4 of the event, and Vitaly didn't even make the grand final. And we were all sitting there, and we were just ready to rock and roll and go, right. Now we can really see where Vitaly and Dmitry are in the top 10 in the world. And they're still in the top 10 in the world. But then Zaur just came in, and he won the overalls as well. I think he beat Dmitry in the finals of the overall, pinned him twice. So now it's holy shit. Once again, someone has just come in and gone bang. And that man is, how do I pronounce his last name? Silaev. I think that's how you pronounce it. Zaur Silaev. So, man, how awesome was that? So, poll time. Oh, what have I done here? Jeez, I almost closed it all. Let's get into it. Let's get a poll going. Let's end this poll. Oh. End poll. Is Zaur top 10? So is Zaur top 10? Also, it's very interesting. Do we need a separate top 10 tournament pullers and top 10 super match pullers? Do we count? Because it was funny. It was funny because, like, early on, I was like, I had a crack at the top 10, and everyone was like, yep, this is the way it's going to go. And everyone's like, well, Dmitry beat Vitaly in a tournament, so he's going to go above Vitaly, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as Zaur come in and crushed everyone, I had a lot of people. Now, I don't know if they're the same people, but I had a lot of people come and say, well, you can't count tournaments. You can't count tournaments. It doesn't count because I don't know if they were the same people, like it didn't suit their narrative. So I think, look, there's room for both. Well, I'm happy with a separate tournament. I'm happy with a separate super match top 10 ranking, but I'm also together. I'm also interested for both. So now, a lot of people knew about Zaur prior in Russia, but because of this, I mean, that channel had like 1,500 people waiting to watch, and I was sitting there, and I didn't get in the comments section because I was like, I'm not sure what is happening because I was so tired. But I watched it, and I was very, very impressed. I mean, now that I'm more awake, I'm going to go back and watch his matches because when you're 173 kilos, you're going to pin people pretty easily. So then at this stage, let me know in the chat and I'll get some of your answers in a moment. This Tyrannosaurus Rex, who in the top 10 do you think he could beat now in a super match? Who in the top 10? Sasquatch is saying boring. What's boring, Sass? Let me know. And Dante says 100%. Spermy says 75%. Kind of says it all. Yes. But Spermies, I don't read too much into polls. I have seen polls where it's been completely one-sided and then the other guy wins. Hell, we all know Levan was going to win, but the polls were leaning towards Devon. And they sold out like 15 blocks or whatever. Oh, maybe it was 10. They sold out a lot of blocks. I don't take too much into the polls. I love doing polls, but yeah. I mean, 75% of people saying that. I think you're talking about the Khaled thing, but yeah. Zorg just trained harder than those guys. He cannot be truly considered a top 10 guy since we have not seen him compete versus elite arm wrestlers in a vendetta or super match environment. So, JR, you feel that the top 10 is only sorted for super matches. Cool. Very, very interesting to know. If you beat someone in a tournament, they put their elbow on the table, then I believe you get their spot. But just as quickly as you earn that spot, you can lose it too. Oh, okay, thanks, sir. Yeah, so then that's the case there. So then it's a matter of I had Vitaly at number 4. So now that Zaur wins, do I then put Zaur above? No, and then I had Dmitry 3 and he pinned him in the overalls. So then do I now put Zaur at number 3 in the world? I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to do it. But of course, this now, I would love to see Zaur take on your Gennadys, your Morozovs, your Dave Chafees, your Alex Kadechas. This is what I am genuinely hoping to see. So then go to the Arm Wars YouTube channel on your laptop. Go to their channel and there'll be a join button when you see on their actual YouTube channel. You've got to go to Arm Wars channel. There we go. So yeah, where do we think Zaur's level is? Who do you want to see Zaur pull next? I mean, yeah, where do we put him? He's massive. Can anyone in the top 10 handle him? I'll tell you who I would love for Zaur to pull next. And that is Hermes Gasparini. And of course, Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because a lot of people saying Hermes is the next one to take on Levan. Everyone's saying Hermes is the true. Not everyone. A lot of people. I love getting into these discussions. Saying a lot of people are saying Hermes is number 2 and he could probably nudge Levan. Well, let's get him with someone. If you ordered Levan off Wish, you get Zaur. It's 173 kilos. So let's test Hermes to see how he goes handling the weight of someone like Levan and semi-strength of Levan. That's what I want to see. That's what I would love to see. Yeah, so hopefully at like the next East versus West, there would be some like hopefully Zaur gets a match up, because now that we've seen that Vitaly can travel, then I guess Dmitry Silaev, past Silaev, Zaur can travel as well. So that's where I would want it. Where would you guys like to see Zaur pull next? So yeah. Corey West says Captain Obvious. Corey West. There you go. What else have we got? Everyone's just being awesome in the chat. Vitaly's the world number 1 under 170 kegs. There you go. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes. 56% of you so far think Zaur is top 10. So yeah, it's a very interesting setup. Do tournaments count? Do they not count? I would like to count them. I would like to, but like Vitaly and Dmitry had an absolute banger. I don't know if Vitaly had enough time to rest to pull 173 kilo bloke, but then Osmolani came out and just manhandled Dmitry once again. Yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome, and it's awesome that we get to talk about it. It is awesome that we really do get to talk about it. A few things I want to talk about. Big Loz coming on the show. Big Loz. What do you want to talk about with Big Loz? We're going to talk about arm wars. We're going to talk about some other stuff as well. That guy is awesome, and I really appreciate Big Loz coming on the show. And I do have one other guest this week. It's going to be at a very weird time. It's going to be like 2 a.m. my time. That's Kalinichenko. Now, if you don't know who he is, he was the Monkey Man at East versus West, and he's also just been having like practice pools with Prudnik and everyone there. So yeah, so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. Can't wait for those podcasts. How many guests per week? I'm in a pretty good form at the moment where guests are flying in. I've been very, very appreciative of it. But how many podcasts with guests that you do? You know, I always love going on After the Fix. I ride solo After the Fix and a Maximum Bang Monday with Uncle John's, probably my favorite show to do. Then I usually go live before Beer Man, depending of where my guests are. I mean, I'm going live before Maximum Bang Monday. Yeah. There we go. So then there's another question from Alpha Kangle, because Ferados Milani finished top 2 of this tournament and pinned Dmitry Silaev. And did he get a pin on Vitaly in the overalls? But that's what I mean. He pinned Dmitry. So it's madness. They reckon the Tyrannosaurus Rex says he's got to be invited to East versus West against anyone. Oh, mate. You don't think I'm already onto this? Oh. Let's see. Now, Gabby has a live stream. Yes, she has. I've been trying to help her with that. She had a great ending last week. I know at the start, her fiance, I think it is, just walked past in his jocks, but Gabby's just being awesome. Oh, mate. Well, this is, David, it's funny you mentioned this because remember when we all said Alex was the man because he crushed Hermes and Alex was the man. And then Dave did a plot twist and won 5-1 against Alex Kadecha. So, mate, you never know. You never know. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. And Gabby's in the chat. There you go. We're just talking about your latest live streams that have been coming up when hubby walked past in his jocks and you're having a bit of fun. Gabby's just doing the YouTube thing and she seems to be thoroughly enjoying it. So make sure, I'm sure everyone subscribed here is, I'm surely subscribed to the greatest female arm wrestler on the planet. That is Gabriela Vasconcelos. So please go over and check her out and help her out. What else have we got? Everyone's saying hi to Gabby. Just got back home, so I'm on and off. But she's listening. Thank you very much, Gabby. The hook roller says the Gabstar. Timmy two times. Says, so Vitaly looks strong in round 1 against Lavar. Subsequently, Vitaly becomes the measuring stick for the world number 2 rank. Silaev beats him, and he becomes number 2. Then Zaur beats him. Both. Is he number 2? Well, we were talking about this just a little bit earlier, Timmy 2 times. First of all, I had Devon at number 2. I know everyone hates me and doesn't like me for it. I had my reasonings. Doesn't mean those reasonings are right, but I had my reasonings. But I had Dmitry number 3, Vitaly number 4. But we were talking about now, do we count tournament pulling? Do we have separate rankings? Tournament pulling, super match pulling. It is just madness. Timmy 2 times. It is just madness. It is just madness. What else have we got? Everyone's just saying hi to Gabby and says Zaur is a monster. Gabby says, you guys have to have Jake to thank because he's been my biggest encourager. You're sweet, Gabby, but it's all you. You're the one that put in all the hard work and became a 32-time world champion. So people are going to be naturally drawn to you, however your live stream goes. But I will always be here to help you out any way I can. When is Gabby's next match? That is at the next East versus West. Timmy 2 times. Don't apologise, mate. Well, you can apologise for being late. Get here on time. No, I'm only joking. That's why I'm happy to reiterate things, man. It is awesome. What have we got here? Sasquatch just jumped in and says, being a fan does not stop me from liking the enemy. Not enough people can say that. I have expectation. I have exceptions. But when my favorites lose, I don't go on a hate campaign. Yeah, I mean, that's just coming with the growth of the sport. People are building hate, and that's the only way. Well, I learned the term off my brother, more spews, more views. And that's where a lot of channels are coming off. And that's just their shtick. I'm the annoyingly positive guy over here. But yeah. There's a difference between having your opinions, not liking someone, and then the hate campaign. Zaur is a Sheshem, as I know, says, now, is it Turnkey or Turnike? Can you let me know, mate? Because I see that Levan's best mate is a Turnkey or a Turnike. I can't remember what his last name is, but can you let me know how to pronounce your first name? Thanks, mate. Thanks, big time. What's the poll saying? 53% of you are saying that Zaur is top 10. Zaur versus Savannah, king of the table. No, not yet. This is Gabby's channel now. That's awesome. Zaur needs a match. East versus West bans Russian zone. So if that's the case, then that's where maybe Core Sports or Arm Wars will come in, or Monster Factory might come in. I don't know if Russians are allowed to America, but you know where I'm getting at, and that's what Matt Rhodes was saying earlier. He goes, "We'll make the matches that no one else is doing." So then you may see a lot more of Vitaly, Dmitry, maybe Ferret, maybe Zaur. But here we go. First is right. What you said, not like Nike, but read as written. So turn a key. Turn a key. Ozzy, you're bringing a lot of positive energy to the sport. Thanks, mate. That's all I want to do. And I know I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But if you just want a bit of a shot of energy in the arm, come over here and have a laugh. Have a laugh. Okay, turn a key. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. This comment I absolutely love. This comment I absolutely love. It is so true. There's so many people in the top 10. Because I did the same thing. I had 4 people at number 8. So I had 12 people in my top 10. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. So is he top 10? I don't know. Because when I made my original top 10, which had 12 people in it, I knew I was going to contradict myself moving forward. Because I just get so confused. I love that we've got someone else to talk about. Because you think about it now, like now we're all interested to see him pull. Even Monster Michael Todd, I'm interested to see him pull him. Corey West, Derek Smith, Morozov. I think Morozov would crush him. But, Hermes and whoever. I would love to see Zaur in a super match against Vitaly and Dmitry to see if he can do it 6 times straight away. But in a best of 3, probably best of 5, he probably would. Where was this one? Devon's forearm has 23 in his top 10. No shame. Another person, Dmitry Vizzy. He needs a match. The dude's looking. That's right. There's so many people. So many people coming in. Jose Mourinho. I like this guy. He does not agree with anything that I say. But one thing I love about Jose, he tells me why he doesn't agree with me in an awesome way. He's just like, Ozzy, you're wrong, and here's why. And I love it. How do you put anyone in the top 10 when half the top 10 haven't even pulled the other half? Well, that's like any sport. UFC have a top 10 and they haven't all fought each other. That's easy. I mean, you could do it off a point system. We have a ladder or a table in sports, and we start doing that straight away before everyone's played each other. Oh, that's an easy one, Jose. That's an easy one. Come on now. Still like you though, buddy. Swisher Sweet, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, Chafee being the king of the opening rounds and then going on to lose, prove tournaments are partially irrelevant in rankings. That's what I mean. I could probably sit here for a good 100 millions and millions of reasons why the tournaments do count or they don't count, because there's a lot of people, Swisher. First of all, once again, thank you very much for the super chat. There are a lot of people that believe tournaments are the only way to go. That's more your classics, your traditionalists, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm more in the super match format to determine who the best in the world is, because you know what I mean? Like Ryan pinned Larry real quick at a tournament. Does that mean Larry can beat Ryan in a super match? I don't know. But there we go. Well, we're about to see Vitaly be ranked, Jose, when he pulls Dave Chafee at the start of October. What else have we got? Sasquatch just popping in with a little doll super chat. Little doll super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it, which is cool. Yeah. Let me just scroll there. Man, yeah, and look, everyone's making valid points in the chat. I can't bring them all up. Everyone's making valid points. I think I'm just at the point where I find this very, very exciting that we've got another person to talk about. Another person. I genuinely love that. I genuinely love that there's more people. And if there's more people to talk about, you know what that means? More matches. And I love that we have at least four major networks. Arm Wars, Monster Factory, East versus West, and King of the Table. So then we are able to have this all happen. We happen to have all this happen. And that's what just makes it so exciting. Because you could just pick 6 of those King of the Table could just turn up and just grab and just have a battleground between 4 of those people in the top 10. And we would be all for it. Mate. And then, okay, this weekend, we've got We the North. Now, Alex Kadetcher is taking on Rick Heidenbright, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Now, if Rick wins, if Rick beats Alex Kadetcher in Canada this weekend, which the Aussie Arm Wrestling will be doing live commentary for, then here we go. We need to somehow expand our top 10. Like, we're allowed to have 2 people in there. We've also got Artem Taranenko versus BLM. We've also got Todzilla versus Curtis Cameron. I just said Adam. What's the other one? Matt Mars versus Krasimir Kostanov. And then it's Heidi Cordner versus Aaron Wilson, is it? I think they're all your matches. Spermies. Just having. So thank you very much for your little super chat. It all appreciates it. It all appreciates it. Everything always helps the channel. And look, I'll be truly honest with you. About 80% of the money that is made just goes straight back into the channel. And I'll explain why, hopefully, by next week. What else have we got? Angelo says, most of all this hype is to see who faces Levan next. Ozzy, who is your honest pick for that next match? So who I think should pull Levan next? The winner of Jerry versus Hermes. The winner versus Jerry versus Hermes for me should be there. Swisher Sweet again says King of the Table. Zaur versus Levan is Godzilla versus King Kong. It could be. It could be. You just never know. But I think Levan let the cat out the bag. I made a video about that. I've been making a whole heap of 2-minute videos lately, and I think Levan accidentally let it out the bag that he will pull the winner of Hermes versus Jerry in February. King of the Table 7. So, Pontiva says, is everyone in Australia as delusional as Ryan Bowen, says my man? I don't know. I don't know. Timmy 2 times says, the arm wrestling world needs Vince McMahon now. He's got a lot of free time. There's such a deep roster of guys and some great personalities. There's no reason it can't be huge in the mainstream. That is right. There is just one problem, and that is money. That is money. And where can everyone pull that's what we want, because the majority of WWE was all Americans. But we would love it. I would genuinely love it if we got like the top 30 people in the world and all met in a location and just filmed matches after matches after matches and just released them all over a year in this like big production, like weekly episodic TV show. And you've got the best of the best pulling all the time, like the top 30 guys, and you just leave them there, almost like the Ultimate Fighter, but with the top 30 guys. And the coaches can be, it can be me and Uncle John. Me and Neil pick up. We can be the coaches, the coaches. I can't show any of these guys what to do, but you know what I mean? But like, I don't want to pick the top guys to be the coaches because they've got to compete. But I think it will be awesome. But money involved. Getting money involved. Jose Mourinho has just jumped in. So I know I love you, man. I appreciate your content the most, but Ryan Bowen is absolutely delusional. Oh man, we get along. We don't agree, but we get along. He definitely can be. Of course he can be, because it's like anyone. Like, I see a lot of people in the NBA draft say they're going to be better than LeBron. I'm a big dreamer. You know what I mean? I'm a big dreamer. When I first come on the YouTube scene, I said, I really want to be a commentator and I want to be able to commentate next to Neil Pickup and things like that. Now, like, my name's at least getting thrown in the discussions for commentaries at big events. Engen's flirted with the idea. When I spoke to Adam Silver and Larry Wheels at Over the Top in April, they're like, your name's getting mentioned. So does that make me delusional? But yes, at times, even I've done a couple of those ones. But that's just me being his mate. And I've told him that. I'll be like, dude, come on. But yes, at times, absolutely. But I do enjoy people dreaming big. I want people to come out and say, I can beat Levan, or I'll smash Devin Larratt, or someone at 100 kilos says John Brasink ain't shit. I love that. I love when there's confidence. Cobra Rhodes was just on the fix, and he says he's going to be the best in his division in 12 months. Now, is that the delusional Cobra Rhodes? I mean, Cobra Rhodes' pedigree speaks for himself, but I genuinely love all of that. What else have we got? Keith Thomas has just jumped in. Thank you very much. Is there a sticker or anything that's come with it? No, he's just dropped £1.79. Thank you very much. Because Peter McKenzie is the pram. He goes, because Spermies told me to. P.S. Love you, Gabby. Love from your number 1 and number 2 super fans. Yeah, that was awesome. Everyone's just jumping in. Shout out to you, Aussie Tanks. What else have we got? Everyone's just been awesome in the chat. Yeah. It's really cool. Keith, every single, if it's 20 cents, if it's $100, $1,000, it all helps. Trust me, I ensure that every single little bit, and I use it in the correct way. Some things. The wheels are in motion. And I'm absolutely loving it. Let me just double check something. Let's have a look. There we go. Very interesting. Sorry. Just had to reply to Khaled. But, just had to reply to Khaled. There you go. Thanks for everyone so far for their support so far. for their support. It's going to be Where do we go? Zaur, top 10. You can definitely make the argument. But then who do you knock out? Do we take that tournament seriously? How would he go fresh on fresh against Vitaly? And thanks. Beautiful. How would he go against Vitaly? We just never know. Oh man, that is what is so good. That is what is so good. I am genuinely struggling because it's just all happened so fast. I was up all night watching the tournament. Zaur beats everyone. Go have a nap. Try and spend the day with my wife. Can't stop thinking about it. Then the Ryan match gets announced. So Spermies is like, who does he take out? Someone that's on a losing streak. Dave Chafee. But then if Dave beats Vitaly this in a couple of weeks, love it. Zaur has the weight. He is easily top 5. Where did that one go? From Andrew. Swisher Sweet. I will quote Seinfeld till I'm blue in the face. You'll see it all the time. I didn't, for you two guys, Andreas Kyriakopoulos. Hopefully I pronounce it. You're always in the chat as well. And you don't agree with me either, but I love that you have conversations in the chat. You and also say Anthony T, say Monster Michael Todd. I didn't have Monster Michael Todd in my top 10. I said it, but yeah. Devon's Forum says, I would believe Ryan Bowen's top 10 over Engens. There, I said it. Alex Zarate. Okay, so that's where you've got it. Thank you very much for the super chat. He says, I believe Zaur is at Gennadi's level. Bang. Okay. There we go. Very, very interesting. I like it. I like that you put it out there. Alex. I like it. I like it. So we are rocking and rolling. What else is happening? So we've got We the North. We've got Arm Wars. Do you need me to hold it? Yes. Hello. You can pop your head in if you want, babe, and say hello. But
hello.
That's Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, and this is Zadie, Miss Aussie Arm Wrestler. Say hi to everyone. Say hello. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my daddy. Thank you very much. So Zadie, Zaur, you know how I was awake all night the other night. So Zaur beat Vitaly and beat Dmitry. So where is Zaur in the top 10? What do you think? Do you think Zaur would be in the top 10? We just never know. All right, well let me know. Who do you think would win between Ryan Bowen and Khaled? Who do you think's going to win? Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, Zadie made her predictions. If you didn't hear, then you're going to lose out on all the money. Are you guys going out?
We are going to go for a WALK.
I'll see you very soon, my love.
I can say it. I just told Zeus. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
We're going for a walk.
They're going for a walk. There we go.
Love you. Have a great show.
Thank you. Everyone's being awesome in the chat and saying lovely things about my beautiful baby. Thank you. The coolest little banger out there. Oh, Tourniquet. Love heart. Drummer boy says, sorry I'm late. Beautiful baby, says Angelo. Too cute, brother. Yeah, she's pumped up. Ready, bang. It's a mini bang. She looks like you, Jake. Well, you are the first person to say that, my man. She definitely looks a lot like my wife, but you're the first person to say it. Let her decide the rankings. Probably just I could literally put 10 toys out or 15 toys out, and I'll be like, Zadie, you have to pick between 2 to 10. Go from there. That'll actually make a good little video. Thank you very much, guys. I'm just so now for those that might watch this later that call me fake and everything, like I cop it all the time. You got to understand, my wife's hot. My baby's healthy. She's awesome. Got a wicked dog. This is my full-time job. And what I've been able to overcome in life, bang. That's why I'm very, very awesome. We're gonna have more babies, mate. Don't worry about it. Everyone's been awesome in the chat. What else have we got? Guys? What else have we got? You are blessed, Jake. Thank you. Yes, 100%. I'm very, very happy. Thanks, Ryan. Says Jake is the man. Very happy. Put out into the world, and I think you get that back. If you want to spit hate and shit on all over everyone, that's cool. You're going to get that in return. Put some good things out into the world, I reckon you get it back. I'm a big believer in karma, and I love each and every one of you that are tuning in. Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm definitely cup half full. And even when bad things happen. So, yeah, I probably bring it up way too much. But when other people shit on my channel, I'm just like, okay, cool. That's clearly a jealousy thing. They're clearly annoyed. Something else must be going on with their life, and I wish them all the best. I'm that annoying. You know, you could come up and slap me in the face, and I unfortunately would be like, dude, something else is going on. Like, you haven't just come up and slapped me in the face, you know. So yeah, there you go. And everyone's much too cute. Judging from her expression, she seems genuinely shocked at the notion of Ryan versus Khaled. Awesome. That is really good. Just got to move things. I keep knocking my table, my setup. My setup is really, really weird. What have we got here? So it's 50-50, you guys are saying, about Zaur being in the top 10, as I'm just answering some questions in the chat there. Yeah, man. Like, what else have we got? Do we think Matt? Oh, yeah. Let's do this poll. This poll I want to do. Let me just end this poll. One poll I want to do. You dead set legends is who wins, Matt Mask or Krasimir. So that's why, you know, everyone's. This is what I find very, very interesting. Very interesting. So this is what I find interesting. Everyone's like, Ryan's weaseled his way in. This sucks. This doesn't count. Then why hasn't everyone dunked on Curtis Cameron, pork chop, for having a rematch with Toddzilla when Toddzilla beat him and someone else at the same time? You know what I mean? It's like, if you get a dunk on one, I don't want you to dunk on pork chop. I like Curtis Cameron. But it's like, if you get a dunk on one, you got to dunk on the other one. So there we go. They have to do drug testing. It's possible for this sport to become mainstream without it. Just look at Levan, the biggest cheater in the sport, according to Let's Go Brandon. There you go. Drummer Boy says, pessimists say half empty, optimists say half full. The engineer says the cup is 2 times the size it needs to be. That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, I've lost. Because Ryan has way more haters. Yeah, well, obviously. Ready bang cakes. There you go. Yum. Alrighty. What have we got? If I'm going the early crow, I mean, the match is happening this week. I think Matt Mask wins. I think Matt Mask will beat Krasimir Kostadinov. I love them both. Very fortunate they both have been on the show. But yeah, I think Matt will just have it. The confidence with the hair, the new hair, that's just going to brim everywhere, and it'll be flowing as much as it can flow. Unlike my rubbish hair, I need to get a haircut soon. But yeah, follicle power, says Dante. Follicle power. So Yeah, Matt Mars, I think, because Krasimir he's always coming in for this inside and it ends up in a defensive hook where he's just coming in. I just think, unfortunately, I think that power is just gone. And Matt Mask, we know, is going to kick back out there. So if you're already turning in and giving the hand, it's going to pop like that and Matt Mask will win. That's where I think it's going to go. That's where I think it is going to go. Hey to you, Ari. Thanks for jumping in. Hey to you, my man. We'll see how it all goes. What's it? Geez, we've been going for an hour and a half. I didn't even know. Geez, I waffle on so much. Madness. I think madness. Genuine madness. I meant compared to Ryan, he's a legit arm wrestler. I'm not too sure what Ryan is anymore. Oh, wait, he's an entertainer. That's right. He did say that on Neil's show. But also you got to understand, like, he's probably number 2 in Australia. I know we're not the best when it comes to the world stage, but he's still a legit arm wrestler. Before he lost to Lockie and Ray, he had like a 10-match win streak here in Australia because he couldn't travel for 2 years. So, yeah. But I kind of get what you were saying there. Is everyone's just getting their awesome predictions for everyone's getting their predictions. There's no need to spam again, Brandon. I read out your comment. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing, guys. I almost read every single comment. Well, I try to. So there's no point repeating it. And Brandon, I read out your comment, my man. I read it out. So there you go. Oh yeah, Matt Mars for me at this stage. Matt Mars for me, just the when it comes to the styles, I think that inside hook and turning like supinating in will definitely Matt will be able to just knock Krasimir outside of his shoulder and he'll go from there. I think Todzilla will beat Curtis Cameron. Curtis Cameron's looking proper thick like a boulder. Curtis Cameron's he's looking a bit like that thick shake that is so annoying you can't even get it through the straw. That's what Curtis Cameron's looking, and I mean that in a positive way. I mean that in a super positive way because he's just looking unreal. Artem Taranenko, my man, the top roll king, he beats BLM, and sorry BLM, I think he beats him easy. So you just never know there. Quick shout out, guys, for those that love old school labs. If you put in code word bang, you got to understand after Engen. I was the first one that they approached. So we got to get you up and about. Get yourself 15% off. Code word bang. There you go. And yeah, I got this. I think this shirt's pretty cool. Could be my new gym shirt. I've got to go to the gym today. Now the hips are a little bit better. Like I'm still on crutches, but I'm able to go back to the gym. I got a new tattoo the other day. It's on my back. You can't see it, but I did post it on Instagram a while ago. So yeah, if I'm summing things up, that Ryan versus Khaled is very, very interesting. I don't know if there's a winner out of it. But then again, like I don't think it really matters for Khaled because I think that Khaled isn't really interested. Khaled's an MMA fighter. That's what his passion is. That's what his goal is. So I think he's just happy, like, cool, let's have a match. Yeah, I'm down with that. Let's have a match. We've seen, you've got to understand, they've had Khaled versus Schoolboy's had millions of views on Larry's channel, on Schoolboy's channel. So that makes sense. And then the history between Ryan and Khaled challenging, when someone, I challenge you to a duel, and then we're up and about. So they both make sense to a degree. They both make sense. which is awesome. What else have we got? Aussie. When do we see an Aussie swag store? I'd love a Ready Bang t-shirt or hoodie. It's yes. First of all, yes, when it comes to merch. Second of all, I have no idea on what I want for the Ready Bang logo. So if anyone is out there at any good at designing, I've had a few people trying to help me out, which I genuinely appreciate. And they're like, throw some ideas at me. And I'm like, dude, I've got no idea how I want the logo. Because I am also a minimalist as well. Like for me, less is more. So Nike, McDonald's, those logos are just simple. So do I want just a simple Ready Bang? Do I want it as just writing? Do I want it as a comic book explosion? Ready Bang. Do we need an arm in there to show everyone it's arm wrestling? So do we need like the arm holding the microphone here? That's what I mean. I genuinely don't know. So like the one thing I like about this old school labs is you like, I don't know if it works for them or against them. You don't know that it's a supplement store, but you will wear this shirt at any event. If you're watching a game of basketball, going to the pub, going to the gym, you can wear this anyway. Send your designs to my Instagram at aussie.armwrestler. Send it to my Instagram, you know. Do that. A Ready Bang. Oh, look, I will reward someone with money. I will give people like I will buy the logo off you. Don't think I'm out there. Like I've got Enet Live helping out. Benji Mack. He says he's going to talk to someone. That's what I mean. Like I would love 6 Ready Bang. Like I just don't want 1 Ready Bang. So like if Enet Live does an awesome design for me, if Benji Mac does, if Forbidden Engraving, Swisher Sweet, Drummer Boy, if I'm happy to spend some money and buy all these logos off you and then have 6 set up at a shop because I'm not, Nike have 1,000 different shirts. That's where I see my merchandise going. I wouldn't mind Ready Bang socks. I wouldn't mind Ready Bang shorts or track pants or hoodies. So if you have a logo, send them through to me. Anything, I am gagging for it, and I will buy the logo off you if I use it. If I don't get offended. I just don't know what I want. When it came to this logo, I looked at it. I didn't know what I wanted, but I looked at it and went, yes, that's it. That's how I work in life. When I watched arm wrestling for the first time, basketball, Hulk Hogan, yes, that's it. When I went on a date with my wife, yes, that's it. That's how I knew I was going to marry her. That's how I act on things on life. I could turn and find another sport on ESPN 8 The Ocho, and I'd be like, yes, that's it. Commentary for me feels right. Yes, that's it. I love competing, but that doesn't feel as perfect. That doesn't make sense. Ozzy, shut up. But you know what I mean. So if I go to, let me just put something at the bottom. Send logos to IG at aussie.armwrestler. Send logos. Okay. A Ready Bang face tattoo. I'm not sure about that. Comic book style would be cool. So yeah, so I think that's what I think that would be one shirt. Someone suggested the gun, and then is it a picture of like an arm or something, like the gun with the Ready Bang? You know what I mean? Ready Bang logo chopped. I don't know what that means, but that sounds cool. Oh, there it was. Petrello. Thank you very much. And then, yes, we need something to advertise in it to advertise arm wrestling 100%. So do I then just have the Ready Bang logo and then somewhere else like Aussie Arm Wrestler? I don't like. I am graphically, creatively challenged. Hence why I love doing lives, because I can just talk, which is amazing. Yes, that's another thing, because when I last did it, I didn't realize so many massive guys would want to support the Aussie Arm Wrestler. So, like, do you have a double XL? I'm like, no. So, yes. The Maximum Bang Monday color scheme with sexual innuendo could work as a shirt. That could be worn anywhere as a tee. Another great idea. Z's guitar account. Jake, a silhouette of you, Ready Bang pose with the word bang on the back and ready on the front would be sweet. That's what I mean. I even love the NBA logo. So if the NBA logo was me doing that, and I'm the NBA logo, and it says Ready Bang, that's a cool shirt. Who can do that for me? But I also don't want to go too much into that. Like what Jason and Sarah Latona are doing at Good Pullers. Like they've got the wicked like Top Gun logo, but it's only forearms. They're killing it with that. But I would love the NBA logo of me doing that. Oh, how do we do that? Who can make that for me? That will be one of it. An outline is just Scoop's hair logo. Yes, see, an 80s retro style. I want them all. If you're looking, for simplicity, the words Ready Bang intersect at the A is symmetrically pleasing. You could put an arm wrestling table in the background or something. See, another cool idea. So please load them up. Send all your logos. I would love before King of the Table. When's that? 5 weeks. October 1st. I would love before King of the Table to have merch out. So like when I, do my live commentary for King of the Table, would love to be wearing Ready Bang shirts. Because then while I've still got you guys in here, so then my next problem comes in. Do I order all the shirts and then you guys have to pay stupid amounts of money for shipping? That's what killed me with my last merch, was shipping. Or do I sign up to like Spring Tees? Now, I don't know how much shipping is from there. Do I sign up for shipping there? And then, but then we're not guaranteed of what the shirts are like. I do like these old school ones. They've even got their own personalized tag. It's wicked. It says original old school labs. So, yeah. It's see where I'm at. Let's start first with the logos. Because my original Aussie Arm Wrestler shirts, I think the quality was pretty cool. If anyone has one in the chat, I don't think I ordered enough. Then do I do a pre-order? Does everyone have to? Oh, that's probably another good way. I think if everyone pre-orders, that might work better. Because then I can just go download what the shipping things cost. Yeah. Because I kept changing my price, like, depending on, like, I had a set price, but then if your shipping was super expensive, like I lost money on my last merch. For me, my merch isn't about making money. My merch is about just having 1,000 Ready Bang logos. Like, it is so humbling and it makes me so happy. Peter McKenzie is the Pram. Says one shirt must say world #1 arm wrestling commentator as voted by Abby Blogs. I'd buy that in 10 size. Thanks. That was such a cool video. We showed it on Maximum Bang Monday last week. Abby was, this young girl, man. So to have an impact like that blows my mind. That all happens. And Pete, I really do appreciate that, my man. And of course, I appreciate your kids and their Hawthorn supporters. So that's even better. Josh says, need to have an arm close to the ready bang. That's, designs. Get your designs in ASAP. Let's fly this merch out, you Dead Set Legends. Let's fly it out. I would love it. I would genuinely love it. Alrighty. So, yes, there will be big sizes. I'll get some 4XLs, or I'll reach out and say, hey, this is going to be a shirt or a hoodie. Get your sizes in. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know if their shirts are quality. So, we will go from there, you Dead Set Legends. So, alrighty. I've been banging on. So, we'll go for another 5 or so minutes, and then we may wrap it up. We may wrap it up there. But, let's have a competition. I'll flog it again on Maximum Bang Monday tomorrow. I've got Loz coming on the show. So, tomorrow will be 2 shows. I'll have 2 live shows tomorrow because Big Loz could only go Monday night, 9 p.m. his time, England time. So that's 6 a.m. my time. And then Maximum Bang Monday, well, that has to be on the Monday, doesn't it? So then we will go from there. So it'll be, that's just that. Sorry for 2 lives tomorrow, but caption game. I found one good photo. Also, with the caption game, if you have a funny caption, send it to me. Send it to me as well. Sometimes it saves me a lot of time because I wake up in the morning and I've got to prepare for the Loz podcast. So then running around and doing everything for Maximum Bang Monday is just a bit like, oh. But yes, double banger Monday. Get comfy. Big Loz coming on the show, and then Maximum Bang Monday. So it's going to be a massive day. Wrapping up, Ryan versus Khaled. We'll be talking about this all the time. But that makes it 5 matches for King of the Table, which I think is great. 5 matches for King of the Table. I think that's a good number, between 5 and 7, if done right. Like I commentated, I think it was like 19 matches at Garage Wars. It goes good until there's too much piss farting around in the setup, and that was really sucking my energy. Like we were having banger of a match after banger of a match after banger of a match, and then when you get into your top tier pullers in Australia, Pride, rankings, and everything come in there, and it took far too long. King Huddle says, I just watched Khaled kick a guy unconscious in the head whilst he was on the floor. I hope Ryan doesn't start an argument with him. No, Ryan's not dumb. Ryan's not dumb at all. So, he's definitely not dumb. That is for sure. Man, it's just going to be nuts. Also, my first international trip is coming up in exactly, I'll count the days. I leave 1, 2, 9 days. I've got a lot to do today to organise for that. So in 9 days, my first arm wrestling international trip. Thank you to everyone much at the Whitby Open. Thank you very much to Marcus Thompson as well. He's out getting a haircut today, so we've missed him today, but that is cool with me. He's done so much for this channel. So thank you to that. That'll be wicked. And then fingers crossed, hopefully by the end of this week, I'll be able to announce my second international trip coming up. Coming up? I don't know if it's in the future. Let's say in the future. In the future. We're at my what's it called? England. I'm off to the UK. That's my first trip off to the UK, and I cannot wait. So I'll be spending time with some Neil Pickup. I'll meet Uncle John for the first time, and Neil. Staying at Paul Maiden's house. Then Phil's organised accommodation. You'll see me with Marcus Thompson, Fox 8 Ball. You'll see me with who else? Marcus Thompson, Fox 8 Ball, Dungeon Master, AW Daff, like all of them. Alrighty, what else have we got? Yeah, mate, I wasn't getting frustrated, but it's just like first, like Jordan Davis was like, he's like, close your thumbs, like if you cover the thumb knuckle, I'm going to give you a foul. Close your thumbs, close your hands, and away they went. So, but then, yeah, I was just like, fucking just pull the trigger. Like, hurry up. How'd the tattoo go? I love it. I absolutely love it. Got my daughter's name for those playing at home. Say hi to the Queen. King Otto, are you from England? Welcome to Blighty, you dead set legend. Are you from England? If you are, make sure. Very cool. Get some safe travels. Hope you get some good content. Mate, the fact that Uncle John and I will go live next to each other, I think will be an absolute highlight for me. I think I'm going to the Club Torture arm wrestling group, and I'm going to pull there. Then I'm going to have a super match at the Whitby Open. Now, if there's a tournament there, I might even enter the tournament. It all depends on how my hip's going, but I'll definitely have a fun match with Phil. I'm going in very, very untrained. As you all know, I can barely walk, but I've just started going back to the gym, but I can't get super strength in 2 weeks. Have a great trip. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, get to Whitby. Get to Whitby and say g'day, you dead set legend. Get to Whitby. All righty. What do we reckon? Wrap up the show there. Has anyone got any final questions or anything? And you guys jumped in. 1.4 gigahertz max. Max says, hi, Jake. I know some of the foreign names are hard to pronounce. Oh, okay. Well, I call him Zaur because it looks like dinosaur. So I call him Zaur is pronounced Zaur. Okay. Zaur. Usmanly and Zaur. Okay. I will try and remember that. Thank you very much. 1.4 gigahertz max. I will definitely do that. Z Guitars Cancer Style. No, I'm not defending it. I need 100K. I need $100,000. You got to understand. This is my retirement fund. That is correct. Zaur is much cooler. That is correct. But that's not his name. But yes, I butcher the English accent. I definitely butcher the English accent. All right, guys, we will wrap it up there. If you can, I've made a whole heap of 2-minute videos. If you can go back and watch them, that'll really help. I really appreciate everyone that likes the video. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. But don't worry, like when the camera turns off, I don't just kick back and relax. The hard work just keeps on going. I'm trying to make some videos for Facebook. I'm doing more of my fails over there, which then could launch another YouTube channel with just commentating fails and things like that. I've got to prepare for the Big Loz podcast, the Kalinuchenko podcast. Also, I want to make more little videos and things like that because we're almost at 8,100 subscribers. That just blows my mind to even say that. You guys are just some of the best people in the chat, whether you agree with me or whether you don't. The Aussie Arm Wrestler still loves you. If you can, you want to become a member to the channel, all that money goes back into it. I do get a kickback from Old School. I'm not hiding the fact. They're sponsoring the channel. So absolutely love it. Everyone, I'll just give a few final bangs. Send me logos. Send me logos. Send me logos. Ready bong, says Drummer Boy. Bustin'. There we go. Zaur, the barn door. Everyone's just being amazing. 10K soon. Have a good one, Jake. Peace. 10K soon. Let's go. Ken Bing 8 says, great channel, man. Ready, bang. Thank you. You seem new in the thing. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome on board. Stick around, mate. Big things are happening on this channel. You go back. I've been very fortunate enough to just about have every single superstar you can think of on the channel from here and abroad. I love it. And let's end on there, you dead set legends. Thank you very much. Ready, bang! Can fire up your day. I love you all. Cannot wait to see you in under 24 hours. Under 24 hours. Strongman legend. Big Loz. He'll be at Arm Wars. But first, he's got to come on my channel. We'll see you then.